No,
they're up there.
Definitely. So do you feel like there's anything that like sparked that drive in you so early? Because I feel like
y'all talk. What you mean y'all talk? Y'all talk. Y'all talk.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Y'all Talk Podcast, the podcast you should be talking about. Today I have a guest who has been standing out to me lately. Honestly, she's been all over my Instagram feed, so I'm very excited that I can have her today. You just let the audience know who you are and what you do.
Hi everyone, my name is G. I live many different lives. I'm a model coordinator, entrepreneur, student, influencer, etc.
Yes,
many different things.
Everything, all the hats, yes. So today we are going to kind of focus a little bit more into her modeling career. We're going to dibble and dabble in like the many things that she does. Also just her views on confidence and like the social media era in general. So before I start and get into the deep things, I like to start my episode with this or that game. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions, maybe 2, depending how I feel about my third one.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 options. You'll pick one, and then you'll tell me why. Okay? So first one, very simple. Indoor or outdoor activities?
Definitely outdoor. I like the outdoors. Inside, feel like enclosed.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like feeling enclosed at all.
It depends on the weather. Like if it's cold, I'm staying inside.
It depends. Sometimes I like the cold. It makes me feel
like
free.
Yeah. I feel like it brings out my inner child. But
Yeah,
when
definitely.
the sun's out, I'm gonna.
Yeah, definitely outside.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a same choice. Second question is pictures or videos? Are you a picture person or a video
I'm
person?
a video person.
Yes.
I feel like in photos, I have to get the right angle, the right face structure. Whenever it's like videos, I feel like I always just look better in videos.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel I don't know what it is, but I feel like I look entirely different in my pictures than I do in my videos.
No, for real.
I don't
my
know.
face is like unsymmetrical in pictures, but in videos, it looks completely fine.
Perfect. Yeah. Yes, so definitely videos on videos as well. And third question is, would you rather talk to your past self or your future self?
That's honestly a hard one.
That is a hard one.
Let me think. I feel like my past. I feel like I want to like tell myself like it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna get better. Like I feel like definitely past.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually, I feel like I would say future, only because I would just want to know what's going on. But then in the same sense, I don't even want to know. Like
I don't want to know. I want it to be a mystery.
Yeah, surprise me. So definitely past. I think I just want past self like relax.
You're
fine. Get it together. Yeah,
it's gonna be okay.
Not that serious. Definitely. Oh yes, we went 3 for 3. Okay, so hopping into the good stuff, the great stuff. Can you just share a little bit about your journey going into the modeling career? Like, what did that look like hopping into it?
It was during COVID. I think I was 15, 14 years old when I first started modeling. And it definitely went through a couple humps. Like, at first, I was like, I can't do this. My picture's not for me. I looked weird in every picture. When I first started modeling, I was researching like different agencies in Pittsburgh, and Barbizon came up. Okay. And that's where I got scammed. And there was this showcase. It was called Password Discovery. It's like this showcase that you pay like thousands of dollars to go to Florida and Orlando and like be in the showcase with like models, actors, and you supposedly get like signed to the agency. So my family, they're like, oh yeah, this is her big break. This is her big break. Pays big money for me to go. It's a scam. It's not even real. Nobody got signed. I met one of my best friends though. They're from Barbizon, so I'm very grateful for her. But that was a whole scam. Like, it wasn't an actual agency. Like, they taught me some things, but like you had to pay money to even be in the agency. When for modeling, you're not supposed to pay not even $1.
Wow. So what? They basically made it like they were going to send you somewhere. Yeah, you're gonna network, get into it.
Yeah, you're gonna be a model, this big model.
And then they just didn't. Like,
no,
did you just never hear?
Never heard from him again. Like, it was just over with.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was my mistake because I didn't like research Barbizon on the internet. And when you look up Barbizon, you will see how many people got scammed by it. Yeah, people are still trying to be signed to it. Whenever I be trying to tell them,
right,
they won't
like
listen
that's
to me.
not
They don't listen.
So after that though, like where do you go from there? Like after you get scammed?
I never got signed to an agency. I've been freelancing modeling, which definitely I like that way better than being signed to an agency, because when you're signed to an agency, they basically own you and get percent of your money, which I don't want money taken from me.
Right, yeah,
and
who does?
after that, I basically would just like hit up some photographers and get my portfolio done, got some pictures, and pretty much like every job that I had for modeling, I got by myself.
Oh, that's good. Definitely. So for people who may not know, it's easy to see it from like the outside in, but like, what does being in modeling look like? What is a typical like? What's the paint the picture? Like, do you have to reach out to people? Do you just research gigs and just go for it? Or
yes, you have to research, or modeling is based off connections usually. Which I have connections. I have an older sister, so she's already in like the media business, so I got some connections through her. She was like a big one in it. So yeah, you basically just reach out to the photographers, brands, tag agencies, and basically just like have people look at you. That's really what it is. It's based off really looks for real. Yeah,
definitely. So do you feel like you've like cultivated any skills from modeling? Like just even that journey, honestly, getting scammed.
Yeah, you definitely have to have like some skills. People think that modeling is just like, oh, la di da di da, I'm going to go in front of a camera. You have to have like angles. Like I feel like sometimes science comes into it because of different angles and like 90-degree angles, face structure, like which way you're gonna turn your face. You'd be really good at posing too. Like whenever you're posing in front of the camera, you have to like non-stop posing. Like you cannot stop at all. Basically like you're dancing in front of the camera. For me, I do fashion shows right now, most like more than photo shoots. When I was younger, I did photo shoots. Now I do fashion shows. So
how do those differ? Like
fashion shows, you basically just walk on a runway. Photo shoots, you're basically just in front of a camera and posing.
Yeah. So do you prefer the fashion shows?
Yeah, I like them way better because I feel like I have a lot of attitude and stuff. Yeah.
I honestly see my friend has a fashion show coming up. When I went, his was the first one I ever went to, and I went to it last year, and I just the energy. Like it's just like
it's so good.
Yes, I do. I definitely love it. Yes. So just going back to like the beginning. So you got scammed. That was in 2020.
I would say 2020.
So it was 2020. Okay, and then from there you went freelance.
Yeah, freelance. I was over with the agencies. Stopped trying to find agencies. I was like, I'm scarred.
Have you been there like since though?
No, they like actually like keep sending me emails. Keep sending me emails in my like parents' emails. Oh, there's this casting for this big director of Vogue models, when it's definitely not Vogue models.
At all.
Trying to get me to come. They'll like my post. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna, nope. Even some like models that like were successful, they try to post their stuff on their page to make it seem like they got them there when they didn't.
And it's still like to this day.
To this day.
That is insane. And what's it called again?
Barbizon.
Because I have to look it up.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, what would you say are some of like the pros and cons of modeling, in your opinion?
Pros, definitely confidence. Getting in front of the camera, meeting new people. Cons, there's honestly a lot of cons. The industry isn't doing pretty well right now. Definitely there's a lot of red flags you have to watch out for, because there's a lot of like little girls and females that get trafficked by men. Usually when I model, I try not to work with men as much, more like females. So you have to watch out for that. Scamming, with money. And this sometimes definitely lowers your self-esteem when you're in front of a camera and you're not looking good that day, and you're like,
because sometimes you're just not feeling
sometimes
it.
you're just not feeling your face.
Right, yeah, for real. Seriously. So now that you've like experienced it, like you have some experience, what do you feel like? What would you tell someone that is starting out? Like, how do you feel like you should go about it when first going into trying to model, be more?
I would definitely try to get an agent or somebody that has been in modeling to try to like push you through it and tell you what to do and what not to do. Because when it was me, I didn't have anyone telling me what to do and what not to do. So there was definitely trial and error. Right. But I would definitely try to get an agent or have somebody like give you advice on what to do.
Right. Definitely. So I did want to highlight your age. Is that okay?
Yes,
I did. Some people look at it as a red flag. I really think that's a great thing, though, honestly. So you are how old?
I'm 18, but I just turned 18 last week.
Yeah. Oh, happy belated.
Thank you.
Yeah. So do you feel like your age has an effect or like an impact on the work that you do? Not even just modeling, because you do a lot of things.
It definitely does. Like, I feel like every room that I step in and I tell people what I do, or like, basically like anything, everyone's like, I was 17 like last week, so like, you're 17? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you don't seem like it. Like, I work at CMU, like Carnegie Mellon, as like a model instructor. And when I went in there and was teaching all the models, they didn't find out my age until like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we were all in a circle, like talking about each other. And I was like, they're like, how old are you? I was like, 17. They're like, what?
No way.
Yeah, it definitely has like a good impact on people because they realize that somebody this young could accomplish so much.
Definitely. Yes. Do you feel like you have any like advantages? I feel like a lot of people would immediately think of the disadvantages, but do you feel like you have advantages just due to your age?
Yeah, I definitely do, because I can definitely get started with my whole life way earlier than some other people, and like build my legacy and money way faster.
Right. And honestly, I feel like when you're younger, you have more innovative ideas. Like some people are stuck in the like older. Yeah. You can constantly evolve.
Yeah, so, and the millennials and Gen Z, they're up there.
No,
they're up there.
Definitely. So do you feel like there's anything that like sparked that drive in you so early? Because I feel like a lot of people, they either have like something that sets them on the right track, like a traumatic moment or something crazy, or it's just like they gradually go into it. So do you feel like there's anything that, or was it just always?
I'm not sure, but definitely my big sister influenced me of who I am today and things that I do. Like I feel like some things I definitely follow in her steps. Like she's a person that like keeps me going and tells me what to do, like helps me with certain things. So I feel like during COVID we were just, my sister, I hate to talk about her, but she used to be on the bigger side. She used to be on the bigger side, and I was extremely skinny, and she started a all-female fitness studio named Pal Fitness. And so she started that, and I was like, I got to do something now. So I started modeling. So whenever like you have siblings that do stuff, they be trying to get you into it. So we were trying to like evolve together. So like whenever that all happened, we were trying to think of different things that I could do.
Right. So do you guys still like collaborate sometimes now?
Yeah, we're honestly way closer now. That's like I'm hoping to move in with her after I graduate and stuff. Hopefully, but yeah, especially when I'm getting older, I get to hang out with her more and go places.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my, that is so crazy. You really just turned 18. I knew you were younger though. I knew you were younger because obviously like I did my research. But that is really good. Like honestly. I don't think I really I mean, I always had like a vision, but I don't think I really started taking stuff serious until like I hit the 20 mark. Yeah. So definitely like even that 2 year before, and you started way.
Yeah, I started so, like 14,
it's like
15.
Yeah, like definitely an advantage for that. Give you your flowers for
Thank
you. So another thing, like just age related, I feel like advantage and disadvantage wise, is you're in a very social media dominant.
Yes,
era.
very.
Yes. So I know that we did kind of like briefly through MLC, we were going to talk about like confidence in general. So I definitely want to touch on that. So in modeling, I feel like confidence is obviously a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Did you feel like you immediately had confidence when first starting out, or was it like a journey type of thing?
I don't know. I feel like I've always had a little bit of confidence since I was younger, so I didn't really have like a low self-esteem where I had to build it up. Like like people around me always gave me, oh, you're so pretty, like my
Right.
family. So like they helped me when I was younger. So it's not like I had like a low self-esteem where I had to like do too much.
Do you have any opinions on like how social media impacts people's confidence?
Yeah, definitely. Because even sometimes when I post, some random people will comment under my post and be like, ooh, you're ugly. I'm like, what? You said, huh?
Right.
I just feel like sometimes people just need to get off social media and take a little break, because sometimes I even got to do that because people be trolling. There's cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel culture is
TikTok's
big.
really bad.
Definitely.
There's just a lot of things.
No, TikTok is a super, like, I love TikTok.
I love it.
But it's a negative app. Like, I remember I went live for the first time, and like there were just so many comments, and I'm just
people
like,
are so rude.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I don't know. I feel like social media can be a plus when it comes to like being in the creative field.
Yeah.
Obviously promotion wise, networking wise. But when it comes to confidence, I feel like there's like a stigma. Like everybody makes it like you have to be like
have
this.
to be like this, have to dress
right.
like this,
and
have
that's
this.
And but that's the thing I like about the area of modeling, especially like now. I feel like there's a lot of different types of, I don't want to say aesthetics, but in a way aesthetics.
Yeah.
That's what I love the most about it. Do you feel like you cling to a certain style whenever you're doing fashion shows? Like obviously different designers will have different vibes. Is that a thing for you, or are you very versatile with it?
So for the fashion shows that I do, there's usually designers that like give us clothes and we have to model their clothes. But like in general, whenever it comes to like my style, I feel like I have like a certain style that I wear like every day.
What, describe it?
I don't know, like streetwear, Y2K. I don't know what it's even called.
Yeah, streetwear Y2K. That's what you're giving me right now. Like streetwear, but that, I mean, it changes. I feel like I'm the type of person that changes on the day. Like or my mood. I'm one of those people who are like, I dress how I feel. I'm really one of those people. Like I'm like you. I'm coming out with a sweatsuit this day, then I have a nice little dressing out this day, definitely.
Yeah.
So circling back to this confidence in general, do you feel like, or do you have any advice for people who might be struggling with that? As I was saying, like in the beginning, people who are just starting modeling. Do you have any advice when it comes to confidence?
In general, just don't care about what people think of you, because you're your own person and you're the only person that's gonna really make yourself grow. Like other people aren't gonna really water your plant. You gotta do it for yourself, for real.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a big. It honestly not even amazes me, but I don't know. The fact that you were younger, I'm gonna stop bringing it up after this. I swear I am. I really am. But that really is something like to be like proud of.
Yeah.
Honestly, just that mindset generally. I'm sidetracking at this point, but in the places that you work, are you usually the youngest? Like the areas that you work in? Yeah.
Everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere
is it hard? Is it easy for you to just fit in though? Like, do you feel like
I fit in, but there's like been times where I will be doing something and like older people to be like, they'll just like give that weird look and just be rude and just try to make it seem like you know little than them,
less than them, because yes, definitely. How do you get through that? To just keep
I just ignore it. I'm like, whatever.
Right. I know what I'm doing.
I'm like, because last time I checked, we got the same job and I'm younger than you.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to ask. I had a job before the job I have currently, and people were like way older than me, like 10 plus years. That was probably the closest they got to my age. It was hard at first, but then it just was like, we work the same job. Like who really is doing their big one?
Yeah, and when I was 16, I actually worked in a pharmacy as a pharmacy tech.
Yeah, and they're probably like
they were like old with like 5 kids.
Yeah, like
and I wasn't supposed to be working in a pharmacy. I had to be 18 and graduated, and I was somehow 16 working in a pharmacy. I still don't know to this day why or how. But there was this like old lady that worked like the front. Like I worked in like CVS pharmacy, and she just hated me. Like she accused me of stealing.
Oh my god!
Like she got me fired. Like she
was just
crazy.
Like nah.
Yeah, she was like, no, I don't like her.
That's the only downfall when you're younger in settings like that. So just on the subject of jobs, since we touched on modeling and everything, what else do you do? Just so they know, because I do want to touch into that.
So like I'm an agent, like model, coordinate. I'm holding some modeling classes next next month.
Okay, I think I've seen that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna start teaching people how to model and use my knowledge for advantage for some people. I'm also coming up with in the works of starting a management business with my sister. I'm gonna be managing like athletes, models, actors, personalities. I also work on some people's social medias, help them grow that. Entrepreneur, I have my own business. I do press on nails.
Yeah. So where did that come from?
Oh, yeah.
I did want to ask, yeah, because that was probably the first video I've ever seen of yours was press ons, and I'm like, is this the same person that I just was seeing? Because I had seen your I think it was like a video of you had your models like walking down. It was recent.
Yeah.
Walk down, and I'm like, is this the same person I went on your page? I'm like, it is. So where did the press on nails come from?
Okay, so many people don't know this about me, but I'm honestly like a really good drawer and painter, and so I'm a senior in high school, and I've been taking this like art class, and I had decided I was like, I'm gonna try to paint. So I like drew this up. It was a picture of Lil Durk, and it actually turned out so good. I'm like, hold on, I like this. So I started like painting and drawing as like a hobby. I was like, I really like this. It calms me because I have like really bad anxiety, so it calms me down. And I asked my dad, I'm like, I need to do something in like the what's it called? The aesthetics, or what is it called? The cosmetology field.
Yeah.
So I was like, the cosmetology field, because I want to work with females and like do services on people as like a side job. And I'm like thinking, he's like, you should do nails. I'm like, me personally, I'm not like a people person where I'm gonna touch someone's hand and like do all. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna do press on because I like really enjoy painting.
Right.
So
and then you can take your time.
Yeah, take my time, just hand it to people. I don't got to touch people's hands, and I don't have to like have like a big studio. I do it in my room on like a table. Like it's way easier than actual nails.
Definitely saves you the money and the time.
Yeah.
So do you do that often though?
Yeah.
Like the dress on nails, you're constantly in the loop of it.
I get like a couple orders every week, I think.
That's good. Yeah. And the first thing you said, so we got nails, we got modeling. We have the modeling coach.
Modeling coach.
That's completely
agent,
separate. What is that? Can you describe that to me? Like the age. So is the agent the one that connects the models to people?
So I'm gonna do many different people because I want to help like personalities, athletes, etc. I would basically just manage them, like be their manager and get them jobs and bring them out to the media and help them with their social media, make content, basically be like their personal assistant, content creator, like basically just manage them and help them like grow with like the connections that I have and the knowledge that I have, like, the energy,
Oh,
the energy, the industry.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Oh yeah. So do you feel like you're going to take on anything new, or like what's in the future for you? Or are you just building what you have now as far as modeling and businesses?
I'm gonna be building what I have now, but when I graduate in a couple months, I'm gonna be going to CCAC for like business management and stuff. So I will be like later on in life, I still want to be a model and be a model coach, but like my main thing, I want to be like managing people and be an agent because honestly, love telling people to do, and I just love helping people get where they want to be in life. I love it so much.
So where, and I hate this question when people ask me, but I just love to ask it to people. So where do you, like, when you look at yourself in the future, 10 years out, like what do you see yourself doing solely? All of it?
Sort of. I kind of want to die down on like me modeling personally because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I grew out of it. I love it a lot. Like I'll still do it, but that's not going to be like, oh, she's a model. Like I want to be known for like helping people come up. Like I'm not sure what his name is, but he Jordan Rooney. You know who that is? He manages, I don't get me if I'm wrong, but I think he manages Damar Hamlin. But I met him before because my sister used to work in marketing with him, and I just liked his vibe, and he also like teaches he would go and do seminars for like marketing and managing people, and I don't know, I just love it. I just love the industry. Like I just want to help people grow. Like it's just that's what I want to do. Like I want to see myself being behind the scenes more so, and being like an influencer and managing like high-end athletes and like Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
Like I want to, because I feel like I have such like good ideas, like creative director for like Megan. Like there's a lot of people that I want to like work with.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I love that. So see, now you can look back on this video a couple years on, like, did that,
and
yes.
did.
So I did want like final thoughts generally. What do you feel like? Because not even just age being a factor, but that's just a lot to take on.
Yeah.
And just being in the creative field, people look at it like, oh, it's all flowers and rainbows, but it's honestly 10 times more stressful than like a structured job, really.
Yeah.
So what is the core thing that you feel like keeps you going like through all your stuff?
Just the ending result. Being comfortable, don't have to struggle with anything at all.
Right.
Like giving my family money, building them houses, like the end product for like that's what I'm looking at.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to
definitely.
it.
So before I end episodes, I just like to ask the guests, can you just tell the viewers what you feel like people should talk more about? It can be anything, doesn't even have to relate to anything we talked about in the episode.
I think they need to talk about more females and what they do. I feel like people put men on a pedestal when it comes to accomplishments.
Yes.
Because knowing me, whenever I do stuff and I accomplish things, like people on social media or even people from my school, people that I know, they're just like, like
it's like a quick, oh, congrats.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's not even congrats. I don't even get that. It's but when men get like, I don't know nothing about sports, but like they would get like 100 points. Oh my God. Congrats.
Right.
Like I feel like they just need to like give women more props.
Right, give them their credit.
Even like younger people, like me, since I'm in still high school, like I've been getting hate at school. I've been getting hate everywhere. Like, I remember, my old school people used to call me fake model. What does that even mean?
You're
That's
right.
not a word.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. Like people don't understand. Like Instagram model and regular model are two different things.
Right.
Like I still can't believe they call me fake model.
Yeah.
Like,
that means you're doing the right thing, though. That's what people do, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for coming. I appreciated the timing. I wish this episode could be longer, honestly, because you were very insightful. I feel like I could go deeper into the questions at this point. But I'm going to wrap it up here just because I am close on timing. So thank you, everybody, for tuning into the podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next episode.
Y'all talk? What you mean y'all talk? Y'all talk much? Y'all talk much?